Alright, hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today what I got in stores, something pretty sweet. I got myself a little metal die-cast life counter from Ultra Pro. This is the Realms of Havoc. I'm going to just go ahead and open up and we'll see what it's all about. It's really hard to get a good view of it in this package because it is very reflective, so I'm just going to cut the sides, open it up, and we'll take a look at all of the packaging and stuff once I get off this reflective material. I don't really like how they package things really tight like this. I kind of wish that they made it easier to open, or you don't have to have scissors, but that's just probably nitpicking a little bit. Anyways, just snipped off the edge, and let's just see what it's about. Looks like it just folds open. You can pull out the life counter right here. Let's just get a quick little first glimpse of it. Almost looks like brass or something like that. I'm not sure what metal it is. I wonder if it will say on the back of it. You can kind of see the dragon face right there. It actually feels quite heavy, like a big coin or something like that. Yeah, pretty sweet. And let's just check out the literature. It came with a little pamphlet or just little cardboard. It's the Ultra Pro Life Counter Realms of Havoc Limited Edition Collector's Exclusive. This is the one I got right there. They aren't painted. If you can tell, it's not like the picture, but it's modeled after it. You got his tail right there, his head, and then his two wings. We'll get a better look at that in a second. You got the life counter down there. And yeah, it just kind of showed what dragon is. I think there's 3 versions of it. Yeah, this is Welcome to Highborn. I have the Dayoote one. There's also a Bork and then a Dayoote. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there's 2 dragons and then there's like a sorcerer in the middle. And this says collect all 3, illustrated by Merchilo Herrera. Not sure how to pronounce that. This is two-sided life counter, tracks up to 40 life. Heavy metal material. Doesn't tell you what metal it is. I wish it did. And has the Ultra Pro number right there. Their website. From California, and that's really all it says. That's really all the information you get from this. So let's just go ahead and pop this out. You got the kind of the metal twist tie in the back of here, just to untwist it, just so the dragon doesn't shift around. They put it on there, and these are honestly not that expensive. I got this one for $9. Just wanted to get it, see what it's all about. Very heavy little disc right there. Nice. Let's just see. I just want to check out the build quality, if it feels nice and solid, and what it's about. Nice. On the bottom of this guy, it says Ultra Pro Dayoote, yeah, Realms of Havoc. Anyways, let's get this packaging out of the way, and let's just do some first over glimpses. So this is the dragon itself. It looks like it has some sort of tarnished feel to it. I'm not sure if they cast it, then they put some sort of varnish over it, then kind of metal brushed some of it off. There's really not any pointy parts on it. Everything feels very smooth. There's not any sharp parts. I don't feel like I'm going to cut myself on it, which is nice. I wasn't sure if there'd be little fragments that were very sharp. Yeah, nothing's very sharp at all. I wonder how it is fused to this base right here. There's no wiggle at all. I don't think it's going to come off, and I'm not going to sit here trying to wrench it off because I know I could eventually. But I feel like it's either soldered or maybe spot welded or something. I don't think it's cast together. You can kind of see there's a slight little lip right there. So I think they were somehow inserted into each other. You got this kind of round little knob right here, and then this little triangle peg sticking out as well. And this is the arrow that lines up to whatever life you are at right now. And how it works is you obviously, it's a double-sided one. We'll check this out. You fit the hole in there, and then the little triangle peg fits into each of these sections, so that way you can't just free spin it if you're sitting at the table. So if someone knocks it, it's not going to just spin around and you lose your life score. So it's pretty nice. It feels like it locks into place pretty well. So on this side of the dice, it goes from 21 to 40. On this side, or the dice of the counter, it goes from 1 to 20. So if you are at 20 and you need more life, you gain 2 life, flip it over, find 22, and then go from there. But obviously, if you are beyond 40 life, you're out of luck. Or if you're playing Commander, this I guess is also for Commander because it starts at 40 life, but it's not really meant for more than 40, so keep that in mind as well. Very nice sturdy construction, feels very solid. Just had to give it a spin. It's like a giant coin with a hole in it, almost looks like some sort of necklace. It says Ultra Pro on it, kind of like a brass feel. It does smell like metal, not like copper. I'm not sure what metal is. I kind of wish they told you, but it does have some sort of, I think it's some like acid wash they do on it to kind of give it that old tarnish feel, kind of like a vintage feel going on. You got the triangle pegs everywhere in the hole, and you just fits in very easily. Not too much wiggle. It doesn't wiggle too much. I'm not worried about it falling off If it shakes a bit, I'm not worried about losing my life. Obviously, if you hit it, it will spin. So yeah, it fits very nicely. So you start at 20 life, then 19, etc., and you just move it around. It's just pretty much to track your life. It's is it better than pen and paper? No, it's not. But it's something fun. It's something cool. If you want something different, a little more showy, something that's a little like physical, like a little counter guy like this, pretty cool, inexpensive, and just thought it'd be a lot of fun to check it out and go with it with you all. And it's a pretty good size as well, bigger than a 50-cent piece, definitely bigger than that. Maybe like what is it, like maybe 2.5 inches or something like that in diameter. Just kind of guessing. Just for example, I'm gonna pull out a magic card, and it takes up more than half of the magic card. If you put it in the center, it is almost the diameter of the card right there, or the length of it. The dragon itself is about that size. And compared to like a dice, most people I know, they'll keep their score on a dice. The thing about dice is there's been many times where like, I don't know, you put a card down or something and then you accidentally knock your dice. This is a lot less likely to lose your score. I can spin it around pretty well and it's not going to change my score. As in the dice, you give it a little poke and it changes. You give it a little poke and it fell off. But anyways, regardless, any huge amount of motion is going to make you lose your life score. It seems pretty sturdy on there. I'm really not worried about it losing my life score. Dice are meant to be rolled. This is not meant to be rolled, so that is good. And lastly, I just want to kind of see if it fits in any sort of little containers. It is Ultra Pro, so let's see if it fits in the Ultra Pro satin tower. Ooh, it actually don't know if it's going to fit. I think it might. I don't want to break it. Oh, am I putting it on wrong? What the heck? I don't think it's going to fit. It was very close. Let me try one more way with it not on the ball. It really doesn't fit. It's very close, but it doesn't fit. I don't feel like bending this poor guy. Wow, that's very close. Kind of bummed that it doesn't fit. And just try one more time. It looks super close. You can see his head just poking out, just literally a touch. That's a bummer. So it doesn't want to fit in there. It doesn't want to fit in the Ultra Pro satin tower. Go ahead and put my dice back. And let's just check out a couple more. I did do a review on this Dex protection one. Let's just see if it fits in this little container here. I kind of doubt it. I know the coin part will, and then the dragon itself. I mean, you could probably fudge it in there. His head kind of sticks out at that part there. I mean, honestly, it does fit in there. You can hear the clinging around. It does fit in there. Not the cleanest. You're probably not going to be able to fit much else in there. You can see his head is poking out of this thumb slot right there. If there wasn't that thumb slot, he would not fit in there. So you honestly could get away with putting it in your little Dex protection box. And the last one I want to try is the Ultimate Guard. I really like this Dex box as well. Let's just see if it fits in here. I'm not sure if this container is a little bit bigger. It might be. And honestly, it looks like it might fit in there as well. Ooh, let's just and yeah, it does fit in the Ultimate Guard kind of middle compartment as well. Interesting. I wasn't sure it was going to fit in any. A little bit bummed it doesn't fit in the Ultra Pro one. I feel like it should. It just needs to be a hair shorter. But this is obviously only for this version. The other dragons, I believe, are much taller. Like, I'm pretty sure this one is just a standing sorcerer, and this one, his head, I think, is sticking way up more. So this one is pretty low profile. That's kind of why I wanted to pick this one as well. And I kind of really like the look of it. So it actually does fit in some of these deck boxes, which is very interesting. I wasn't sure. It fits in the Ultimate Guard, the middle section right here, and it fits in the Dex Protectors Pro Line box, this container as well, which is very surprising. Not in the Ultra Pro Satin Tower box, just a touch too high. Anyways, just really wanted to check this out, check out the build quality, see if there's any sharp parts on it, see how easy it was to lose track of your score. It seems pretty sturdy, not going to bounce around anywhere, and the build quality feels very nice, kind of like the tarnished feel and vibe to it. Not too much of a metal smell, very faint, so I don't think you're going to be smelling like pennies or something after done playing this. And it's just a nice little clean look, easy way to counter score. Adds a little bit of pizzazz and a little bit of life to your game if you want to use something other than a dice. This by no means makes you better at any game or anything like that. You'd be perfectly fine using a piece of pen and paper, your mind, or a dice. This is just something extra if you want, and I just want to show you all what it looks like and kind of go over it and give you my first impressions. yeah, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was of help to you. And yeah, let me know if you'd like this kind of thing. Thanks for stopping by, and have a beautiful, wonderful day. Cool.